In this part, we'll be discussing about the geological time scale in detail, which includes eon, eras, periods, and the different event took place during that time. So, concentrating on the eon, which is called as a Phanerozoic eon, which is further divided into eras like Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic, Proterozoic, Archaeozoic, and hidden eras. Now, these three, that is Proteozoic, Archaeozoic, or Archean, and hidden, these era are commonly called as a Precambrian period. Now, what all event took place during these eras? Focusing first on the hidden, we have a very beautiful image which explains the situations or the events of the hidden. So, this is during hidden. It was a time when the solar system was forming, with a cloud of dust and gas known as solar nebula, which eventually led to the formation of asteroids, comets, moons, planets. Because there was a repeated melting of the rocks on the surface of the earth, so no rocks were survived during this era. The hidden era lasted for 700 million years. There was no life during hidden era. Now, speaking about the Archaeozoic era, this is the image of Archaeozoic era. During this volcanic eruption, we can make out here volcanoes. Volcanic eruption occurred. Mountains were built in different places. There was a heavy rainfall, which led to the formation of the lakes and seas. Now I'm focusing on the formation of lakes and seas because the environment is changing in order to form life. So the first life was originated in water, that is seas. Because of the rainwater flowing, it used to carry a huge amount of sands, gravels, rocks, and they used to settle down on the base of the seas or lakes, leading to formation of what is called as sedimentary rocks. So in these sedimentary rocks, life after the life was originated, these life were sedimented in these layers of the rocks, leading to formation of what is called as fossils. So these were the changes which events occurred in the Archaeozoic era. Now, speaking about the next era, that is a Proterozoic era. During this time, which lasted for about some 1500 million years, this is the era where the life began in the seas, in the lakes. Unicellular organisms like Euglena, Paramecium, and amoeba were formed. So this was a description regarding these three known as Precambrian periods, that is hidden, Archean, and Proterozoic. Now we will be speaking about the Paleozoic era. The Paleozoic era is subdivided into periods as Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. Now we will be looking forward what all changes has occurred in these periods. So the first one will be Cambrian here. So this is the image of a Cambrian period, which lasted for about 150 million years. Here we can see these creatures. These are called as trilobites and brachiopods. So trilobites and brachiopods were dominant. There was no life on the land. All the life were still in the sea. So the habitat was water for them. So Cambrian period, we can call it as a golden age of the trilobites. And also multicellular filamentous algae evolved in the oceans. Regarding the evolutionary system of the plants, multicellular filamentous algae evolved in oceans. Next one will be Ordovician. Ordovician, this is the image of a Ordovician. It is the age of the invertebrates, which lasted for about 430 million years. There was an origin of a mollusk followed by echinoderms, abundance of giant mollusk, we can say. But there is also formation of a first vertebrate. There is a difference in abundance and the formation or the origin of the first creature. This is the period where invertebrates dominated. This is called as an age of the invertebrates. But we can see even the formation of the first vertebra in the Ordovician period. Now the plants shifted from water to the land. So the plant reached the here the plant didn't reach the land. Plant reached the fresh water also. Marine plants were abundant. Now speaking about the Silurian, this is the image of a Silurian which lasted for about 350 million years. Here there was evolution of the arthropods. High amount of arthropods we can see, which includes insects. But this is the period where there is a formation of or appearance of the first jawless primitive fishes. Primitive fishes first appeared during the Silurian period. Here, during this period, now the plant shifted from the aquatic to land. So the land ferns were large in number. And also the origin of the first vascular plants. So the first vascular plants will be pteridophytes. Next one will be Devonian. Devonian is the golden age of the fishes, which lasted for about some 315 million years. Here dominance was of fishes. Fishes evolved here, evolution of the different fishes like sharks, bony fishes, lungfishes, and also sidewise there was a first appearance of the amphibians. In case of plants, giant club moss were dominating. Next will be Carboniferous, age of the amphibians. So after the age of the fishes, it is the age of the amphibians. This period, it lasted for about 225 million years. There was dominating different forms of the amphibians. But there was the first appearance of the reptile here. And also gymnosperms and ferns dominated during Carboniferous period. And another peculiar point to be noted here is origin of the first seed plant. Next it will be like Permian. This is the image of the Permian. Permian is the age of the conifers. The forest of the conifers, we can say. Here it is a period of extinction of the trilobites. We have seen trilobites in the Cambrian period. So those trilobites are completely extended during this Permian period. Origin of the first mammal-like reptiles. And evolution of the coniferous trees. So this is the chart which explains different events which occurred in different periods of Paleozoic era. So we have different periods like Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian. This is the duration. And these are the events of the animals in sequence. These are the events of the plants in sequence. Now the question is how to memorize this entire table, right? There is a mnemonics for this one. Mnemonics. These mnemonics for the era. You are supposed to remember this sentence. Press the pale button to message the center. Just remember this sentence. Press the pale button to message the center. So the first three words of the press, PRE, forms the Precambrian, which is nothing but Proterozoic, Archaeozoic and Hayden. Next one, pale, PAL. Pale is nothing but Paleozoic. Paleozoic is the era of the ancient life. Next it will be Mesozoic era, the age of reptiles and gymnosperms. Followed by we have Cenozoic era, the age of mammals and angiosperm. So this was a mnemonic which will make you perfect regarding the eras. So we have Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic and Precambrian eras. Thank you.